Doch, ich muss woanders hin sein.
The power of Storm Herwart in Germany's Harz Mountains, with wind gusts up to 170 kilometers an hour. It's extreme, you have to fight to stand up against it. The storm front slammed into northern Germany, felling trees and tearing the roofs off buildings. Emergency teams responded to hundreds of calls. In Hamburg, a severe storm surge pushed the river Elbe over its banks, flooding parts of the central city. On Germany's North Sea coast, campers were caught by surprise when the storm tide broke over the seawall. One man was swept to his death. The danger of fallen trees severed major rail connections across the country, leaving thousands of travellers stranded. For safety reasons, we've had to cancel many regional trains heading north, but also long-distance routes. We hope to clear the lines by Monday. The high winds were also dangerous for air travel. In Berlin, one passenger plane was forced to abort a landing at the last minute. Others had to be redirected to alternate airports. Herwart is the second major windstorm to hit Central Europe in October. Authorities don't expect the damage to equal that of Xavier 3 weeks ago.
Strong winds battered northern and central Europe on Sunday, killing 2 people in Poland, 2 in the Czech Republic and 1 here in Germany. Winds reached more than 100 kilometers an hour in several parts of the Czech Republic and topped 180 kilometers per hour on Snežka, the country's highest mountain. The victims in Poland and the Czech Republic were killed by falling trees. The storm also knocked out power to thousands of Czechs and Poles. In Germany, railway operator Deutsche Bahn cited what it called significant damage on main routes. It said rail traffic on many routes in northern and central Germany would remain suspended until Monday. The decision left thousands of travellers stranded and cut rail access to cities like Bremen, Hamburg, Berlin, Hanover and Kiel. One man died after being hit on a pavement in a town in the north of the Czech Republic. A woman was also reportedly killed. The weather delayed or halted traffic on several railway lines and slowed rail traffic. A pipeline was damaged at the liquefied gas terminal in a northern Polish port. There was a small leak.
A powerful storm knocked out power overnight to nearly 1 million homes and businesses in the Northeast, with gusts above 70 miles per hour, knocked down trees and power lines. Heavy rain caused severe flooding. The system is bringing more strong winds from Maryland to Maine. DeMarco Morgan is in Ledyard, Connecticut, where almost 90% of utility customers do not have power. DeMarco, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie. We spotted downed trees just like the one that you see right here behind me resting on this power line as crews work desperately to restore power to the thousands of people without it. The powerful storm battered the Northeast overnight with whipping winds and torrential rain.
Oh, it's horrible outside. There's flooding all over.
Wind gusts topped 70 miles per hour across New England. In Massachusetts, just north of Boston, the strong gust snapped trees, knocking power lines to the ground. On New York's Long Island, crews used chainsaws to clear branches scattered along railroad tracks. Several cars were also crushed. Some towns in Connecticut are almost entirely without power. Crews worked through the night to restore electricity in the most hard-hit neighborhoods. Earlier Sunday in New Jersey, cars plowed through flooded streets while others were left stranded in the rising water. In Kearney, one woman and her 13-year-old son had to be rescued by boat.
They didn't shut the road down, and I came through, and I couldn't make it.
There are flash flood warnings in Maine and New Hampshire as the storm continues making its way north. Nora?
All right, DeMarco, thank you so much.
Primo, más va a venir un aluvión, es un aluvión. Y puede ser una alusión. Es una alusión, ¿ah? Y capaz que se puede bajar también, es una alusión. Más va a venir, es una alusión, es una alusión. Y puede ser una alusión. Es una alusión, ¿ah? Y capaz que se puede bajar también, es una alusión. Eso es lo que ha dejado.
Desolación y destrucción se veía por todos lados. Cientos de compatriotas de la selva de San Martín se quedaron sin nada por las inundaciones del río Ponasa tras una lluvia de más de 10 horas.
Todo esto era una piscigranja. Ahorita no hay nada de piscigranja más que escombros de piedras que ha bajado el agua.
En estas imágenes vemos cómo pobladores de la provincia de Picota rescatan a sus seres queridos aislados en sus comunidades. Si bien no hay cifras oficiales, aún se teme la desaparición de varias personas. Las calles de la provincia de Picota y los distritos de Chamboyacu y Tres Unidos parecían ríos inundados por la lluvia que sorprendió a la población en la madrugada. Son decenas de comunidades incomunicadas y miles de personas aisladas por estas inundaciones. Además, han destruido cultivos de café, el principal producto de esta zona, cuyos granos eran llevados por el río.
Son granos de café, mira.
Defensa Civil y diversas autoridades han viajado a la zona para ayudar a los damnificados y confirmar el peor temor de la población, que esta inundación pueda haber costado la vida de muchas personas.
Esta madrugada, los pobladores de la provincia de Picota en San Martín fueron sorprendidos por el desborde del río Ponasa y de las quebradas Garrapata y Misquillacu. Las inundaciones fueron causadas por las intensas lluvias que se registraron por más de 5 horas. Según los primeros reportes de Defensa Civil, los distritos afectados son Tres Unidos y Chamboyacu. Los cultivos, calles y viviendas han quedado dañados y hasta un puente quedó destruido. El gobernador regional de San Martín, Víctor Noriega, señaló que hay 6 personas desaparecidas en la localidad del Paraíso, distrito de Tres Unidos.
Más de 100 familias afectadas y decenas de casas inhabitables dejó el desborde de 2 quebradas y ríos en la provincia de Picota.
Esto debido a las intensas lluvias que se registran en la región.
Los distritos más afectados fueron Tres Unidos y Chamboyacu.
Algunos pobladores que están alejados de esta ciudad se encuentran aislados, ya que el agua alcanzó 1,5 metros de altura.
Defensa Civil evalúa los daños para prestar ayuda a los damnificados.
En tanto, las autoridades confirmaron la muerte de 2 personas. Una pena.
Impresionante este aguacero que cayó ayer. Cómo tienen todas las calles inundadas en fundación. La irrigación.
Hasta los perritos pobrecitos.
No, nada. Ah. No lo voy a ir a esa vía.
Sí, mandáselo a Maya.
Me cabrió, le dije que me cogiera. No respeta,
ஒரு கடலே இருக்குதுடா. Agak sayang.
அப்படியே உள்ள கொஞ்ச நேரம் இருந்து வரணும். நான் நீ கஷ்டப்படாதா?
Incessant rains created havoc in Chennai. While the possibility of floods has been ruled out, city dwellers suffered from heavy traffic jams and delayed air and rail travel. Now, the IMD has predicted very heavy rainfall in Chennai and a few interior districts of Tamil Nadu over the next 24 hours. Holiday has been declared in schools and colleges in Chennai, Puducherry and Karaikal due to heavy rains. Shabbir Ahmed is now joining us live. Let's go across to him. Shabbir, where exactly are you and what is the ground situation? Because we are getting these visuals of waterlogging, all this in just a day's rain.
Well, that's right. I'm here at a place called Pulidivakam, which is also nearby a place called Madipakam in South Chennai. This is one of the first areas which gets flooded in each and every rain. This is the same story again and again in this particular area, despite officials visiting here and trying to clear the canals and trying to ensure that there is no waterlogging. But despite all that, Ramnagar is a place which gets flooded each and every season. And despite, pleas from the locals here, nothing seems to have done. And you can see the kind of situation that is prevailing here. Just a day, just 12 hours, it's been raining continuously. And this is the situation that we are witnessing. And what is concerning the locals of this particular area is the fact that it is going to rain till the 5th of November. At least that's what the Met Department has predicted, and it is going to be heavy rains, and that is causing a huge concern. And here, just take a look at this particular temple, which I am going to enter now. This temple is flooded, and the locals here tell me that this is they have never seen something like this in the past 20 years. Just for a single bout, there is massive flooding in this particular temple, and the locals here are extremely concerned, and they are also worried in a way, because what they feel is that despite meeting officials, sending them requests about the situation that is prevailing in this area, it has fallen on deaf ears.
Been breaking records in the concentrations of main greenhouse gases, and the growth, annual growth of carbon dioxide in 1 year has been also record-breaking. We have never seen so big growth in 1 year as we have been seeing last year in carbon dioxide concentration.
Fastest geological changes which we observed, the fastest, based on the ice cores, were 10 ppm in 100 to 200 years. So what we are doing now with the atmosphere is at least 10 to 20 times faster than ever been observed in the history of the planet.